So we're just getting to know each other now, and read a little bit about you. So briefly, some of the questions I'll be asking is just for me and of course your fans to get to know you a little bit more. Don't be shy or anything like that.
Never
You
shy.
came out with a nice smile and everything. So keep it like that, okay?
Yeah.
You're not shy?
Not really.
Not really?
Not over the phone, probably in person, but not over the phone.
Over the phone. Okay, we can work on that. I do coaches on that, so we can work on that.
All right.
All right. So tell the people about you. Tell everybody about yourself. I have it on paper. I have it here, but for the person that will be watching, it's been recorded. Tell me a little bit about you. It's Shakkimba, right? Shakkimba?
Well, yeah, everybody don't know my name is Shakkimba Williams. I hate that name, by the way, matter of fact.
Why?
I don't know. It sounds so Africanish. I hate it.
But that's a good thing. When I saw the name, the name, as you said, it's unique. I've never heard the name before. And let me show it before we get to the everything that we're here for. My name is Verona, right? And when I was younger, I didn't like my name. I was like, oh, it's an old lady's name and so on. But I get to realize it's unique. Verona is the name of the hometown of Romeo and Juliet in Italy. And it's the name of a flower. So what you can do is try to Google your name. If it doesn't pop up, fine. Lucky you, you're the only Shakkimba in the world. That's a plus. So from today on, you to love your name.
I prefer Yaya though, but it's okay.
I like Yaya.
My name is Shakkimba Williams, aka Yaya. I'm from Antigua. Born in Antigua. I was raised up in Dominica for like 6 years. Then I returned back home, and then the rest was history in terms of school. I finished school here. Then I went straight into Empire football team, in which I was captain for probably maybe 10 years. Ooh. I was captain. Yeah. I was captaining from 16 years. Since I was 16, I was being the captain.
So we're talking experience and skills here, right?
Yeah, most likely.
Good. I like that.
I love my art. I love what I do. Apart from football, apart from playing football, apart from being a role model, I also do grassroots coaching. So I also have my little teams, like my under 15, my under 13 and stuff, just to count the little tradition.
Yes,
keep the kids off the street in terms of smoking and stuff like that, because in the Caribbean we have a tradition
which is a good thing.
Yeah.
That's
and the kids in them now here need the person to take them over the line.
They do.
Yeah. Even with homeworks, I offer them to do homeworks with them and stuff like that. Although I finished school a long time ago, I still offer them just to make them know that they have someone here who's here for them and want the best for them possible.
So in Jamaica, we'd say you're a jack of all trades.
Not all, but a few.
Yes, we can stick with that too. All right. So as I said, you tell us a little about yourself. What I'm going to get to is a few questions, to see where your head is at now and in terms of the near future with NV Notch and so on. So what position do you play and why did you choose that over any other position?
Well, I'm actually a center back now, but when I was growing up, like I liked to be I was a goalkeeper at first, growing up small. Yeah, I was a goalkeeper. Then I moved into the midfield. This is my favorite position. I'm a defensive midfielder by trade, but for the past 6 years I've been playing center back, in which I love so much because I can read the game properly, and I'm a good leader. So I see things before it even happened.
Oh,
so
good.
That inspired me to stay as a centre back rather than midfield. Have to run all over the place.
So you read and play at the same time.
Yeah, I can read and play at the same time. So I can put players in different places before it even happened. So my mind reading game is very good. Hence why I stick to that position.
Okay, all right. So like you explain all of that, but let me ask you, if you have any more strengths in this position, because I know there's so many things and so many areas to each positions. Like you explain why you played and so on, but like your strength in it, apart from reading the game from where you're at.
I'm physically strong. Strong. I'm also a goal scorer. So I'm a goal scoring center back. That's a bonus for any coach. I can go up and score some goals, and I can defend very well. So that's my strength.
Because we like to see the excitement and
Yeah.
All right, good. Where did your love for football come from? You started, you said, but what clicked to you that, okay, this is what I love, this is what I want to do, this is what I want a career in? Where did the love for football came from?
Well, in Antigua here, we call it ghetto. I'm from the ghetto in Antigua. And everywhere that you go, everywhere you turn is like football. Before, when I was small, it used to be more cricket though.
Yes.
But as I go older, and I get into the systems, the different academies around the island, I realized football is for me and cricket wasn't for me. Bear in mind, when I went to Dominica, I went to Dominica in 2008. I went to Dominica 2008. And I actually went to Dominica and I played for the under 15 for Dominica. I went to Barbados and represent Dominica in cricket. It was weird, yes, because my love of football was tiny at the time. But when I came back to Antigua in 2012, and everything is football up here, everything is football, I was like, this thing is me. I gave away all my cricket bat, my cricket ball, my cricket pad. I gave away everything for cricket.
Because it's football, it is.
Because it's football. I never touched a bat again from since. I never.
Good.
Yeah, I never. But it's a good experience that playing more than one sports. But to me now, because our culture up here now is changed completely. It's all about football now, and you can get a little stipend in football now.
And you want to keep the tradition going, so you want to keep playing and teaching the youths and so on.
Yeah, hence why I select that.
Good, gotcha. All right, so describe your worst football experience. I know, okay, you've been playing for so long. There must be this one time when you experience something and you would say, okay, this is my worst experience, and what have you learned from it?
I think that happened that happened last month.
Recently?
That happened recently. That's with the national team though. I was selected for the final team for the national team. They had a 20-man squad to go to Curacao. And then the night, like tonight is Friday, like we had one curfew. We had 80 cap curfew here. And
this COVID.
Yeah, and the team was at the hotel. The national team was at the hotel to travel tomorrow morning. But we had a meeting. Like 8:30 like that. And then suddenly they decided they was going to bring in some English players. I think it was 5 of them. So they was going to omit some players from the 26 that was already selected.
I see where this is going.
Yeah, to accommodate those English players. Then they called the list of the 26 players. My name wasn't on it. I was so angry because of the time it happened. It had happened throughout the week. I would have a problem. What happened the night before we traveled. So I was like, really? How this happened? How this possible? They can't. And the point that I was trying to make, I wasn't angry because I was omitted from the team in the last minute alone. I was angry because in the manner of which it happens.
Yes.
Because we are here, we as the locals are here training hard for probably, let's say, 8 weeks, and the English guys
putting in the work.
And then the English guys and them not doing anything up there, as in playing a real match or whatever the case may be, because England was currently in a lockdown at the time.
Yeah.
So I feel hard done by the decision the management make.
I don't understand where you're coming from.
That was the worst. That's the worst in terms of selection and stuff. But my worst match was the final. We were playing a final up here, a rivalry team. I was the captain, so I was so excited to lead out the team and stuff like that. And we lost the match 1-0 in the latter stage. So that was heartbroken. I cried. I cried for probably 15 minutes or more. And everybody, the fans, spectators, become a popular figure up here, yeah?
Yes.
So the fans and everybody was around me and say, oh, yeah, it's okay, just one match. I say, one match?
Because it's the passion that you put in it, you know, and the hard work that you put in it. So you want just the best for the results at the end of every match.
And it was a rivalry match. So that's why it burned me a lot like that.
Yes.
You see, we lost 1-0. Because we get opportunities, you know, football, you're going to get opportunities. It's either you take them or you don't take them. But we get quite a few opportunities and we miss them and it cost us. But it was heartbreaking for me in front of my home fans as the captain for so long. And I cried for at least 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Even after we go and get our second place award and the finals, and so what do we get? I was still crying. So it was, that's for me is the most.
Yes, and I understand where you're coming from too, because you win some, you lose some, but as you said, it's a rivalry and your people looking up to you, and it's the last part of the game and everything. But the human part of you kicked in and it happened. So these things you learn from as you go along, right?
I learn a lot from it.
Yes.
And I proceed with my life, and I even get a contract to play for a different team after my team was relegated. I get a contract to go and play for another team.
That's good.
So it was fun. It was fun in terms of.
And you know what? You lost the game. Maybe somebody was looking and saw the passion in you behind the losing.
Yeah.
Maybe, or if let's say, okay, we won the game and you were out there. Other skilled players were there too, but maybe it's your passion behind you losing that game that you put in so much into that got you that contract.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows? Yes. Well, it sounds good, but no. So that's then, and for talking about now, we're talking about NV Notch. Why did you choose NV Notch?
Well, I was on national duty at the time. We was in the hotel, and then my assistant coach for the national team, which actually is my cousin by some surname and stuff like that. So he came to me and said, Yaya, I have a link for you. I was like, what kind of link? And he was like, he want me to go to Suriname. And I was like, okay, sounds good. Give me more details on it. So he and I was like close by, roommate. So we was on the balcony at night, and he was telling me that one of his friends have the links with Mr. Sylvester. So I was like, okay. And then I get the details from him. So I was comfortable enough. I spoke to Jason about it. I spoke to my agent about it. My agent had doubt at first, but I was like, there ain't no way I ain't going to Suriname to get the exposure, or even not even for me, but for other locals and Antiguans. So I was like, okay, I will take opportunity. I spoke to Jason, and he gave me the criteria and stuff like that, and tell me a little about the team. And so I was excited to go into the next country to proceed my skill.
Good. All right. So okay, so we figured, okay, you're on NV Notch now. Like, I'm your fan already. So even if I never speak to you in an interview format again or a professional format again, I'm going to be looking out. When the team is out there, I'm going to be looking for you. I'm going to be looking for Yaya. And I'm going to remember your name resounds in my head, because I know one of my little friends, her name is Yaya. And she's brilliant. So the name will resound. But okay, I'm your fan. You just gained a fan, and I'm pretty sure you'll have other fans as well. What can we expect from you on and off the field?
Well, on the field, I'm gonna be a leader. I'm gonna jog. I'm gonna jog the rest of the teammate to work hard, to excel, so that we can not participate in the competition, but compete to the final match. So I'm gonna be a leader on the field, and off the field, I'm still gonna be doing the same thing, because I'm gonna try to make the guys already. They might go party and drink a little rum or two or beer or two and stuff like that. So me as the leader now is trying to eliminate those stuff because I don't drink and I don't smoke.
That's a good thing.
So I'm trying to eliminate that from them and to try to see if we can get some togetherness with the team. If we do that, if the bond is excellent, I can guarantee you that we will be successful in the upcoming season.
And that's a good thing, as you mentioned. I realize you speak of team. You didn't just say I. You said because there is a philosophy I live by is a team is as strong as its weakest link. So even though you're thinking, okay, I'm a leader, I'm going to lead this team, and everybody should be on the same page, same same objective, because as I said, a team is as strong as its weakest link.
Yeah.
Right? Good. All right. So another question I really want to ask you, being that, okay, we're talking Suriname and so on, do you think it will be difficult for you to settle in with the team? It's a different league and it's a different country. How physical the competition will be, and how do you think you will fit in with the league and the team in another country?
Well, I have been to a few countries. I've been to England on trials football. I've been to Guyana to play football. I've been to St. Lucia to play football. St. Vincent, Trinidad. I've been to a few countries to play football. And it's not about what people say about the league. It's what mindset you bring to the league. So if you bring your mindset as in, hey, I'm going to get job done. I'm going to get this job done. I'm going to uplift my players to do well. Despite of the physicalness or physicality of the league, with your mindset, anything is possible. So I basically is going to play how I normally play. Even for the first 2 matches, I'm going to go and watch a few matches as well, just to see how the competition span and how I set my body to work.
Sure.
So it don't matter. It don't matter. Whatever they say about the physicality of the league, that don't really matter to me. I'm just going and put my best foot forward. If my best foot forward is not enough, so be it.
And I'm no coach, I'm no football veteran, but speaking to you, I'm very interested in like seeing you play, seeing what you bring to the table, because listening to you, as I said, and I keep saying this, the passion that I realize that you have in it. So I'm really looking forward to it, and your mindset looks like you're ready to go, right?
Ready. Yeah.
All right, ready, born ready.
Born ready.
Born ready. In Patois, Jamaican language, you say born ready.
In Antigua, we actually say the same. My born ready.
Oh, my born ready. Oh, it's almost the same.
Yeah.
All right. Another question. Your club owner, he's probably gonna watch this interview one way or the other. He's dedicated in winning the league this season, and every owner, every club owner wants to win the league if they can. Every season, the seasons after this, right? Does this bring an extra pressure to you, being that you're a foreign player?
I would say extra pressure, because I have worked with a few foreign players already over here in my time. Seen things in all over the world, and it's about focusing on yourself and your team also. It's not about what the fans think. It's not about what the owner think. I know everybody want to win, but you're only going to win if you do the right thing. And when I say do the right thing, I mean training hard, coming on time, going to sleep on time,
Principle,
all those stuff.
discipline.
All those stuff is the fundamental of winning. And we need to get that firstly. If we don't get that firstly, you have to go to plan B. Plan B now is changing the way that we train. We can play in the way that we train, or we can even increase in the way that we train. So it's a pressure, yes. Being an overseas player, yes, is a pressure. That's the only pressure for me. But to me, football is football. It doesn't matter. All ball is the same thing.
Yeah, I
understand.
So
you just go and try. Like I said, put your best foot forward, and I can guarantee you that we gonna make the owner proud, Mr. Border proud.
All right, I hear you. No pressure, no problem.
No pressure.
All right, yeah. All right. Is there any message that you'd like to give other players currently in your position at the club?
Well, I don't really compete. As I'm saying, like I said, it's a team's thing. It's a team.
Yes.
It's all about me. If a player gets selected in front of me to play that particular position, me as an individual know we try to help the player along the way. You understand? Give him confidence. Tell him different. Give him little tips like that. I'm gonna be the booster. So it doesn't matter if the player playing my position. We are a team. Each one teach one. Each one help one. So, but I'm coming to ensure that Envy Notch finishes in a better position than they finished last year. That's my main task.
Good.
Me all the players them good, even though I don't know them as yet, but we are good. We are in this to win it.
Yes, exactly. And I think that's everybody's aim, that's everybody's goal. Everyone on the team, including the coach here, everyone wants to win.
Yeah.
Right. Tell me, I know you said you've played football in different countries and so on. Tell me your most successful season in the sports.
In the sport, my most successful season that goes back to I think 2015. 2015 was my most successful season. I win the championship with Empire FC. Hold on there, I win the championship with Empire FC in 2016. That's my boyhood club. And to top it off, I was 16 at that year.
Young.
I was 16 and my brother had passed away. Had a brother who born with a hole in his heart, and he passed away. So that drive me more to excel that year. So from that day, I've worn number 16 from now until now.
Oh, good. So you were 15, you said?
16.
Oh, 16.
Yeah.
You were 16.
My brother passed away at 18.
Okay. Trying to get the teens intact. But that's good. And that's a number you wish to play in when you start playing for the seasons.
That's the only number that I play in. So the owner, the coach, got to ensure that the number I play, because I have my number has a meaning. It has a meaning.
It has a meaning.
Yeah, and that's for the loss of my brother. And he's a footballer. He was a footballer also, so I need to carry him on the field with me. So that's the number. Even when I go to England, the coach was like, "Oh, centre back numbers are 4 and 5." I was like, I like no. I wear 16 for a reason, and if I can't get 16, we're gonna have a problem.
Gotcha.
Even here, when I'm up here, everybody don't know that's my only number, 16.
Got you.
Because it have a lot of meaning with it.
I remember that when I see you out there on the field doing anything in number 16.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so I don't want to keep it too long to go in this long epistle and everything, but it's really good talking to you. But before I let you go, I have to ask you one more question. And you know,
5 more.
All right, let me see how much I can put in. But I got one before I go to the other 4. Why are you the best choice for Envy Notch team?
Well, like I said, I'm full of experience, and I'm a role model for a lot. And I think with my knowledge and my skill of the game, I can help the team to proceed in whatever endeavors they wish.
And you can add this to that what you just said. You're a people's person, and your personality is warm, and you look like a team player, and that can bring you far away.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.